It's Julie Pankey, and it's August 2nd. I'm sitting here on my back porch, so I'm a little bit more prepared for my go live every day in August today than I was yesterday in my workout clothes in my bedroom. But still, not a lot of thought put into it. It's not a produced video. It's hot, and I'm sitting outside, and I'm going to share with you one of my first tips or answer to questions. Again, don't forget, I'm going to be answering questions all month, and really spas ask me the same questions time and time again because we all have the same challenges. So today I'm going to answer the question about trends. So what are some trends for 2017? How do we know if a trend is here to stay and if it's worth the time and energy to implement into our spas, and not to mention expense, or if it's a fly-by-night trend, just simply that, and we should pass on it. So can you believe it's August 2nd? Half the year is gone, so that means we have the second half of the year to finish achieving all the goals that we set for ourselves in 2017. Let me talk about trends a little bit. So at the beginning of the year, I revealed my trend for 2017 in Day Spa magazine, along with several of my colleagues. And what I said was the trend for 2017 was to incorporate more alternative therapies like cryotherapy, Himalayan salt therapy, and Ayurveda growing more and more. But my real focus for 2017 for spas is on customization and personal connections. Some of my colleagues mentioned trends like authenticity, growing your own herbs, bringing the indoors in, focusing on nature. We also talked about what drives these trends tends to be the state of unprecedented stress that everyone is in. So when you hear a lot of the trends, you'll see that it's focused on wellness and nature and managing stress, getting more sleep, proper nutrition, focusing on mindfulness and contemplation. Some other trends: high-tech, non-invasive alternatives to aid in the aging process. So we all want to age gracefully. Technology is a great way for us to get there, combined with beauty from the inside out, as well as using amazing products that are not only good for us, good for the environment. So those were some of the trends that we talked about in the Day Spa magazine article. Now let's take it a little bit further. Some other trends that you see out there today are infrared saunas, which I think are awesome. Salt rooms, V-tightening, the bikini facial, microblading, the feather brow, the brow wig, microneedling, handheld devices at home, candle therapy for your hair, Botox for other areas, not just the face, other uses for Botox, the snail facial. So that runs the gamut from holistic, natural, focused on wellness and well-being, to a little extreme. I personally find the snail facial a little extreme. So I'm going to go on the record saying some trends that I think are worth implementing in your spa would be infrared saunas. They're low cost and a good way to make a ton of money. I've met with clients that are charging a lot of money to use the infrared saunas, as well as a great amenity for your guests. Salt rooms, amazing. So many benefits of salt rooms. They are a little bit more expensive, but there are ways that you can incorporate Himalayan salt and salt therapy into your spas without having to invest in a whole salt room. The V, now, RV is the topic of the year. Bikini facials, V-tightening. Have you heard of the new product called the Perfect V? get in contact with my friend Jeannie Fraser, this is all the rage. And you know what? Taking care of ourselves and, you know, talking about our lady parts, we shouldn't be embarrassed or afraid anymore. Microblading, here to stay. Feather brow, I'm not sure. Brow wigs, kind of over the top. I mean, there's a time and place for it. But if you're going to invest in one thing to train your staff on or train yourself on, it's microblading. You can make a ton of money doing it. It's something that clients really want. And you know what? Not everyone is doing it the way that they should be doing it. So it's a good way to set yourself apart by getting a really dynamic training, learning how to do microblading in a safe, clean environment so that your clients will benefit. As well as lash extensions. If you're not doing lash extensions, those two go hand in hand. The lash lift, amazing. These are all kind of low cost. When you look at it, really low cost to get someone trained and your staff, even if you do a train the trainer and then teach the rest of your team how to do it, it's a good way to bring in another revenue stream. And then microneedling, that's not for everyone. That's super controversial. I think microneedling is amazing. You get better results sometimes than invasive treatments. But law just changed in Massachusetts and not even doctors can do it anymore. It's acupuncturists. So microneedling, great service, not for everyone. Handheld devices are hot. Handheld devices that you can enhance the guest experience, enhance your customer or patient's results without compromising them coming back to the spa would be phenomenal. I mean, I love handheld devices, whether it's microcurrent, oxygen, ultrasonic therapy. There are so many great handheld devices out there. And then some of the things that I think are over the top, like I already said, the snail facial, candle therapy for your hair. I mean, some of these things are crazy. I wouldn't waste my time on it. My philosophy is always be progressive, but never trendy. So if it's a trend and it's going to pass by really quickly, I say pass on it very quickly. But if it's progressive and you feel like it makes good sense for the bottom line of your business and you think that it'll be here to stay and it can differentiate you between your competitors, then I say go for it. And then one final trend, which I guess is a trend but shouldn't be a trend, is, you know, the natural look coming back. So people want to look dewy, sun-kissed. We want to look like we just worked out. We want to look natural, but not too natural. So how do we get natural results from products and services that enhance our natural beauty? And the one other thing that I see in the spas that I work with and going forward is 365 wellness. And how do we bring that to our customers? I see spas going back to where they were at their roots, which is, yes, beautification, but maybe making people feel better inside and out. And so I think if we all get back to our roots and we focus on how we make our clients feel, how to make them feel better, live better lives, I think that all of us will be successful. And that's how we've incorporated corporate wellness program as well. So spas that we work with, as well as vendors that we work with, we are going into corporate settings. So right where the most stressed people are on a day-to-day basis and helping them handle their stress and going back to what we said, that really all of these trends come from the state of unprecedented stress that we're all in. So we're trying to alleviate some of that stress by the spa industry taking a stand and helping at a corporate level help people live better, more fulfilled lives. So thanks for joining me on day 2, live in the Hive, going live every day in August. Have a great day, and feel free to email me or just make comments below if you have any questions specifically about trends that I discussed or my thoughts on any of the above. Bye.